is up, dude?
Dude.
What's up, man? How's it going?
Going good. It's going good. How you been?
Ever so slightly pissed.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's a big one.
Ever so slightly pissed, and you know me. I'm not really the kind of guy that gets off on having to communicate with profanity.
No, not at all.
But fuck YouTube. That's all.
Oh. Why, Sal?
Because these morons,
Oh, no, not the morons.
they decided to freaking take our video off. Our last podcast that we had, which was a pretty great one, with Amber,
Yeah.
and they cut it off.
It was probably our best one yet. And, the whole deal that happened was, when did you tell me? Last week or so?
Yeah, last week.
So, last week, usual Mondays, I call them business as usual. I say, hey, buddy, I'm ready. When you ready?
Yeah.
He said, oh, we can, he goes, yeah, we can do it. He goes, but, you check the channel lately? I said, no, why? What's going on? He goes, yeah, dude, they took the video off. I said, no way. And yeah, they took it off and we broke some sort of guidelines. Now, I don't know what guidelines we broke. Is it because we said COVID? I said it again, Sal.
Oh,
But
man.
here's the thing. You claim we broke the guidelines, right? And yeah, you got people on here that just harass innocent people constantly, that do ridiculous things every day. And you got people who are shooting videos with dead bodies in the background and doing all this other stuff. You got, all this crazy nonsense, but you take us off because of COVID? It was probably our best one yet, and she experienced it. She was just giving us behind the scenes, the cheese that was going on with it, information. And you got people out here that are being idiots, doing nonsense, harassing innocent people, exploiting them for their own personal reasons and gains. And you're going to take off a video that from a channel that barely has 30 subscribers, if that? And you're going to take us off? You're going to tell us if we do it again, then you're going to take a video off take our channel for a week? We do this thing once a month, whatever. But when we're giving out information, getting good information, how do we break guidelines? Because we said COVID killed people when it did? You know what I mean?
We spoke on stuff that made too much sense, right? And I think that's what it is. The world's society in general is just scared of what makes sense.
We didn't fit their narrative or their agenda.
That's pretty much what it is.
And YouTube and all these other media things, Instagram, all that, they follow a narrative. They have an agenda. Let's push the nonsense onto people. So you're telling me it's okay to push onto our kids that it's okay to change your gender when you're 5. It's okay to pretty much, let's change their entire lives and change them into something they're not. It's okay to do that. It's okay to have all this other stuff and to shove down people's throats and this and that, right? But we can't talk about something that actually happened. We can't talk about COVID. We can't get the insight on what really happened, on what's going on.
Yo, I forgot that we had even had like that's something that we had spoken on for a bit, like that we talked about what was going on with people in our lives and in Amber's life during this whole COVID thing. And it's crazy because it's like, I was just giving my experience on what had happened to me, the things that I saw, from the as far as the perspective from Amber's in, right? It was like, this is just what I saw. This is what I experienced. She clearly said a bunch of times when she stated stuff about, the COVID. It's like, I don't know that this is factual, but, this is what I heard. This is what I saw. This is what I heard from friends or relatives or whatever. Yeah. And still, they decide to take it off. And yet, I'm sure there's other channels with people talking about COVID that's 100% bull crap and not true whatsoever. but yet they're more than likely still on the freaking YouTube
Oh
platform.
yeah, because they're fueling their agenda and their everything that they're going off of. And the thing is that was a great episode, and the thing what upsets me the most is the fact that it was a waste. It was a waste if you think about it. I mean, she did us the favor. She didn't have to do it.
Right.
She didn't. When I asked her, it was right away. Oh yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
She didn't have to. She could have said, "Oh no, no," she didn't, because that's just the kind of person she is. She was a great person, great friend to say, off the bat, "Oh yeah, let's do it, 100%."
Yeah.
And then you take it off. You literally take off one of our best episodes to go. And you take it off.
One of our best episodes, man.
You take it off because
Hey, man.
She gives her side.
One of our best episodes.
Why do you keep saying that?
Because it was.
It was.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
God, you interrupted me.
I'm sorry.
I was getting into it.
I had to emphasize. I had
Why?
to make sure people knew.
No, well then you do it silently, like from a distance. You don't do it where. Yeah, there you go.
Yo, one of the best episodes we've had.
Not that far. Not that far. But that was one of our best episodes that we had, and we were just. It was her side of it, right? She's a nurse. She experienced it from the beginning to, I guess, the end, if so. But because it was, I guess, facts, I guess, I don't know. She, gave her side of everything, but yet you take it off because of that.
It's because what happened was it wasn't facts, right? Like, it was her experience, right? But at the end, it was honest, because that is really what happened to her. That is really what she saw. She wasn't on the camera BSing about, oh yeah, the way that we took care of healing our patients in the hospital is we went ahead and we jerked them off. And then we sprinkled fairy dust on them after they were done, because they're relaxed, right? When they're most relaxed is when you got to sprinkle the fairy dust so that they can feel better. And that's how we cured it.
Yeah.
It's like, dude.
No. No, they, she talked about how they did. And that was the problem, because she was, I guess, essentially giving secrets out about, I guess, behind the scenes. That's the only thing I could think of. It sounds ridiculous. I know it does. But if that's the only thing I could think of, is because she was probably saying stuff that they're like, oh, no. No. Can't say that. Can't say the process.
Guys, and the reason why Ruben and myself, when we talked about it, why we feel like that's why it got taken off, is because he had posted a video or a snippet from our podcast episode with Amber, and it had to do with that topic, and that one got taken off.
And that was funny. I laughed at it because it was a snippet of me saying, I thought it was a conspiracy. I said that word again.
Oh, shoot. Oh, no, Biden's going to come after you.
Oh, Jesus, he's going to fall coming down.
Well, maybe not. He'll forget about it afterwards.
That he's going to fall or off a bag. He can't even go up some stairs. But
he can't even walk, like, on flat surface.
No, he can't even do that. I'm surprised he knows where he's at. But I posted that clip, and I said, why is this not getting any views? Well, I checked a couple of days later, and it's a snippet of me, and it's still up there. You go to my TikTok and see it. Ruben De Leon 161 is there still. But it's me saying, oh, I think it's a conspiracy. And I asked Amber the question, do you think it was a conspiracy or this and that, right? And they take it down because I apparently broke guidelines. Well, I fought it, and I got it back. I didn't think I was going to win.
You got it back?
I got it back. It's there. I laugh every time I see it because I was like, oh, I won. That's crazy.
Does that happen with YouTube? Are we able to like fight it and say, dude, you took off my video for I don't think so, right?
I'm sure you can try.
I don't know. The point's probably moved. I mean, I could go back and check it, I guess. I just thought it was funny. When I saw it, it was like, what is this? Some message about... And I don't even know. Like, the little image was like a referee dude with like blowing a whistle.
What?
Which was weird. It's
we got a flag?
Yeah, we get a flag.
Oh, man.
Like, they're like...
Do we have to go back 10 yards?
Do the flag, and then I guess we got to go back, like, I don't know how many minutes of the video and restart that shit. So I was like looking at it, I was like, oh, one of your content was broke guidelines, and I'm like, okay, sure. So I'm just like, sure, I agree, and so I don't have a choice. And so then I'm going through it. I'm like, okay, so what was it? Like, which one did I was honestly hoping it was one of like the very older
Like
ones.
us, like it was just
Yeah,
us.
like some of the like one of the first episodes where it's just us,
Yeah.
and I was just talking stupid shit, and it was like, yeah,
What?
dude, you can't say that.
Well, that's the thing too. They literally, we had a diamond, and they took it for us and gave us like a fake rock instead.
Yeah,
But yet, it's okay for us to talk about Dahmer eating people and him enjoying it. It's okay for you to go and say stupid shit as you always do, all the nonsense you do.
yeah, like talk about bunnies humping and stuff.
It's
like
okay to
that.
do all that, right? It's okay to talk about a dude eating someone. It's okay to talk about, I don't know, all kinds of shit that we.
I don't know all the stuff I've been saying. I don't know
You
what
know,
I said.
I don't know. It's okay to do all that, but we can't talk about COVID. It's almost like they want us to forget it, like forget it ever happened.
Which is stupid.
It's not. We can't forget.
Like, how can you forget that it ever happened when you keep saying about getting booster shots and getting COVID shots and, oh, COVID's still around, make sure you put your mask on, take precautions. Like,
Yeah.
okay, so how am I supposed to forget about it? Even if I don't post it on YouTube, it's not like I don't know.
It's like, I mean, COVID killed people. Did it not? Did it not kill hundreds, if not thousands, of people?
I don't know because YouTube won't let me say if it did or not. I need to be informed. I don't watch the news.
Why not?
Oh, because it's bull crap. It's a bunch of stupidity. Bro, if I'm going to watch some dude tell me about how it's going to rain and I stay waiting a month until it happens, I don't want to watch it.
That's true.
I don't want to watch it.
They always lie about the weather.
Yeah, those dudes don't know what they're talking about.
They
So,
don't know. You're better off getting off an app.
for sure.
Just go off a weather app, people.
At least the app I can, like, whatever. You know what? It's stating it in a certain picture. The pictures look pretty. You know what I mean?
You can screenshot it and save
Yeah.
it as a saver or as a screensaver.
I'm going to screenshot it and then just for giggles, save it on my phone under a folder that says nudes.
Just so you can look at it.
So I could be like, yeah, check these nudes out. Oh, yeah, look at that, son.
You're going to confuse your wife.
Yeah. She'll look, oh, nudes, huh?
And then there's going to be a picture of the
Gonna
weather.
mind bogger her. She's going to be like, what is this? Sorry, it turns me on.
The perfect weather patterns of the forecast just really get my rocks off.
See how round that sun is? Yeah.
Oh man, you should do an audio book. You hear that? You should like do sound for making people try to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, brother.
Yeah, brother, go to sleep right now. What you need to do is you need to close your eyes. Yeah, go ahead and close those pretty little eyes and just dream about the sun. Dream about the stars. Oh, what's that? What's that hopping over the fence? That's one sheep. No, that's two sheep. No, that's three sheep.
I feel like going to sleep now. Honestly.
Cool. Just laid out on this table, just drooling.
Can I record that so when I go home and go to sleep, I can just play that?
Well, hey, go ahead, do it. It might even serve for like erotica.
What? What about what's wrong with DC? Oh, dude, we're getting canceled for sure now.
No, I didn't say COVID.
Oh, you said it again.
We're good. No, but what were we talking about?
Here we go.
Yeah,
again.
all the stupid stuff
Oh yeah.
we say on here, like that right now, and nothing has happened to those episodes. But point being,
My only thought it could be is because we talked about the whole COVID thing. That's the only thing I could think. What did we talk about after she left?
well, yeah,
I don't
because
even know.
so I thought about that. Maybe it was because you know how I was talking about those murders from.
Oh yeah, but then it goes back to we talked about Dom. We talked about
Exactly.
the Robert whatever Lee or whatever
Exactly.
his name was.
Yeah.
We talked about that guy.
We talked about a couple of murders, and they're all still up there because that's what matters.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what matters. We need to know about people killing other people and how it's done and how they weren't caught. But as soon as I start talking about the common cold,
Yeah.
oh no,
No,
I gotta be
that's-
stopped.
That's hey, stop that.
That guy Sal, I could just imagine those like YouTube meetings.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're here for the the order of case number 123566. This is
Salvador.
against Salvador and Ruben for their podcast, All Things Relevant.
Hey.
Because it is. Sure, everything's relevant. What was that? Yes, you in chair 6. They talked about COVID. Really? No. People can't know that existed. We got to take these guys off. They got to be stopped.
But sir, they had a nurse that experienced everything. No,
It doesn't matter.
no, can't do that.
I'm anti-female.
Oh no, can't say that. Not anti-female.
YouTube is anti-feminist.
Nah, I don't think they are. They're just something else. That's insane.
But ultimately, I was thinking it was because I had mentioned that, but then I was like, that point came up. I was like, well, we talked about other murders and stuff like that. But then I was like, man, I don't know. This guy was like a lawyer. It seems like something's going on there. But then when we were talking and you said, hey, I had put a TikTok video about that snippet with the COVID and they took it off. And I was like, that's got to be why they took it off. Or I think you.
But it's like COVID. It's like there's more things out there than that. And they're still rocking and rolling.
And there's plenty of people that have their podcasts where COVID comes up. Like Joe Rogan has doctors that get on his podcast and they talk about COVID.
That guy's amazing.
Exactly.
But they don't do. But he's also with Spotify though. You can't find him on YouTube.
Well, yeah. I mean, and then remember, I think that's why he moved, didn't he, from YouTube to Spotify? Is because it was like
they kept trying to pretty much what they're doing to us.
Yeah, pretty much what they're doing to us.
Though. It's like we're still babies in it. We're like yay big and
yeah.
Like
I haven't even I'm on the ground still. I'm crawling. And that's barely. I'm still slipping and hitting my chin on the floor from time to time.
Well, I mean, if they meet you, you're still doing that. So.
Oh, that's true.
You're that small.
I'm that tiny. I'm that petite.
So you haven't grown much. Either way, but come on. Like I said, what do we got? 30.
Did you know you can drink Coke? You don't just snort it. You can
Coke?
Drink it.
Is that so?
Uh-huh. And it's not white.
Are you sure?
It's black.
Whoa. That's insane. Sal,
what you got?
You make some great points on that.
On the Coke?
I don't know. Maybe. I'm frustrated. I'm upset with this whole YouTube thing. I'm upset with the video.
I feel like Drake. I'm upset.
What? Drake?
Yeah.
Why Drake?
The song. I'm upset.
I don't know. I don't know Drake. I don't listen to him.
50,000 on my neck is disrespect.
What? I don't know. Drake's something else.
Yo, but honestly, to an extent, if I think about it, YouTube kind of did us a favor.
Why?
Because now we're seeing how we can't really be vocal.
Free speech.
We don't actually have free speech on their platform.
No.
We have to stick within a certain realm to voice what we want to say. But then are we really speaking what we want to say? If we're doing that, if we're sticking to, we can't talk about this and we can't talk about that, and we have to talk about this, then we're not really speaking what we want to speak or say what we want to say. We're saying what they want us to say.
Yeah, and that's pretty much how the media and social media and all that works, is they want you to say what they want to say or what they want you to say, for them. It's the same thing, but
yeah.
That's pretty much how it works. That's why all these influencers blow up so quick, because they're like, oh, no, here, just say this instead.
That's why, you know what, Andrew Tate, the stuff that he says. So there's a lot of stuff he says. He says a lot of stuff. And I have to say that I probably disagree with a small percentage of the things he says. A majority of the things that he speaks is true. Like news stuff, right?
Yeah.
If you're going to watch the news, you better be prepared to pick and choose. Because a lot of the stuff that they're going to say is completely utter garbage and pointless. It's just trying to draw your attention away from stuff that actually matters.
Oh, yeah.
It's trying to divert you from what you really need to be looking at. Right? Okay, so-and-so celebrity now identifies as this. Who cares? Who cares about that, dude? I don't give a flying flip who anybody identifies as. Anybody.
Flip?
A flip. Wow. I don't. Flying flip.
Dude, that's a big word for you.
Flying flip, flipperonis.
But it's true. It is very true.
But who cares, bro? Like I think some long time ago, some about Kim Kardashian, how she was robbed.
Oh yeah.
They stole her. It's like, bro, do you know how many people get robbed on a day-to-day basis?
I forgot about that.
Now the thieves aren't even. You don't even see the thieves.
No,
You
they probably killed them.
Remember movies? How you watch movies, you're like, oh, or a show, and you see some thug that comes up on an old lady and takes her purse and starts running away. No, you don't see that now because you don't even see the thief coming anymore.
No.
You just go into your phone and you see a notification that says, "Hey, you're negative $500," and you're like, "Well, that's weird. I had $3,000 literally about an hour ago." Well, guess what? That's because the thief that you've never met took it.
Yeah.
Right?
Dang, man, thieves are getting digital now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. They said, nah, it's too hot out there. We're just going to do it cyberly.
Those guys are funny.
What?
The thieves, the scammers,
What? Oh.
they're hysterical. I love talking to them when they call me.
Hey, look, if you believe them telling you that cops are coming to your house and I'll stop them if you give me $500, you deserve to get robbed.
Correct.
Really. If you're going to believe that, then yeah, no, there's no helping you.
I had a thief call me one time, and he told me that they saw that I had my Medicare plan, and then they asked me, what Medicare plan do you have? Which I'm like, well, if you can see that I have Medicare plan, why are you even asking me what plan I have if you can see what plan I have?
Yeah.
And then they're like, what medical plan do you have? And I said, I don't know. What medical plans are there? And then I think the guy said A and B. So I asked him if I could have C.
Hey, boss, can I go ahead and have C there for you?
He's like, you know what? Give me C. Maybe F.
Sir, it doesn't go to F. Well, you know what F stands for? What? Go fuck yourself. That's what
Boom.
Boom. Mic
Drops.
drop.
Mike, son.
The profanity is on point today.
Then I talked to this one thief who was trying to supposedly get me, what was it? Something on taxes.
Taxes? You pay your taxes?
I do.
Okay, that's good. I'm glad.
Yeah, and so he was trying to get me some kind of supposedly on like my business that I owned.
You own a business?
Apparently,
Why haven't I heard about this?
because I don't have one.
Oh,
But I told him I did.
okay.
I told him I have a taco truck.
That seems right. I could see that happening.
Yeah, and then he's like, "Oh, okay. Do you have employees?" I said, "Yes." And he said, "How many?" I said, 4. And then
That's about right.
yeah, I
That's
said,
about right.
I said I have about 4, and then I asked him if my kids counted as employees. He said, "How old are they?" I said, "Well, they're not above 18, if that's what you're asking me."
You trying to get free labor?
Yeah.
Okay. This is all imaginary. People don't believe him.
And
He
so
doesn't have a taco truck.
he said I couldn't register them because, they had to be of legal age.
Oh.
I said, wait a minute. So I can't tell you that my employees are under 18, but you can rob me right now. So the irony, man.
You should have told him, yeah, I'm 30, but my kids are in their 40s and 50s.
Yeah, that would have really mind fucked them.
Yeah. Oh, profanity again.
Boom.
Hey, it's big today.
It's big today.
It's a big topic.
So he would have been completely mind fucked. He would have been like, wait, I'm sorry, what? So you're 30 and your kids are 45?
And then you say, yeah, and then my wife's 25.
And then my wife's 25. It's because you see, I have the curious case of Benjamin Buttons.
Were you curious about those buttons?
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But yeah, that
Where's the studio? We need a studio in here.
we do need a studio.
Anyway.
But that's why I don't care about the news, man. And it's like, why even watch these douche lords sit down and give me their opinion on something that I don't care about?
Not the douche lords.
When you could just watch it like on your phone. Like if I want to know about something important that's going on, like I could just Google it and oh yeah, okay, that's what's going on.
Yeah.
Interesting. And I would just read about it instead of listening to some idiot. I don't even want to hear people's voices. Like it's like their voice is not even appealing.
You hear my voice.
Yeah, but that's fine.
Okay.
We're friends.
Oh, that's
so
nice.
it's cool.
Sweet.
Yeah, but these other guys that are sitting there with their suit and they're like, "Oh no, my opinion is right," and bro, like this interview I saw one time with I forgot what news crap it was because I don't even pay attention to those morons.
Whoa.
But they were interviewing what's his name? Big Yote guy,
What?
Terry Crews.
Oh yeah, Terry Crews, that guy. I like
Yeah,
him.
dude, that dude is nice.
He is nice.
He is a super nice dude.
I want to go work out with him.
And it's crazy because like he's like huge, right? He's big.
Yeah.
You think like, man, this guy's probably like a mean person.
No,
like,
he's a big old teddy bear.
and he's just a big old teddy bear. Like he's nice. He talks very, very civilized, very proper. And I forgot what news crap he was in, and they were interviewing him, and it was almost like, dude, you brought him on to your show just to freaking
Bash him.
bully him and bash him, and he kept it so cool throughout the whole thing.
I guarantee you he can lift all of them.
Yeah,
I guarantee it.
bro. If they would have been interviewing Andrew Tate, they'd be weeping because he doesn't care.
Hey, they caught him again on some charges that probably are fake.
I'm sure they are.
He was trying to, he was telling, their lies of everything, and they didn't like that.
Did you see that interview he did with BBC?
Who?
Andrew Tate?
I didn't see it.
It was hysterical.
I bet. I saw the one Elon Musk did.
With BBC?
Yeah. You didn't see that one?
No.
That's awesome. That's funny.
Why? What did he do?
The reporter showed up to Twitter and was trying to get a surprise interview with Elon, and Elon just completely destroys this guy. like within the first minute. Just,
Of course.
Just destroys him.
It's Elon.
Oh, yeah. That dude right there is crazy. I want to meet him.
I want to meet him too.
He seems fun.
And then ask him, like, really? Amber Heard?
That is also true.
Like,
I forgot about her.
why, Elon?
I don't know.
Like, really? And then he's like, it's because she had the gravy. It's like, I can't blame you. But yeah, he did that interview with BBC, and then the chick, the lady, here it goes once again, who was doing the interview, like her whole angle, her goal was just to make Andrew Tate look like this misogynistic guy and how he disrespects women and he doesn't care about women. This whole like feminist little movement of hers, and it completely blew up in her face.
Oh, yeah. It usually does.
And it was just so hysterical because then at the end, Andrew, I mean, obviously it was like, you could tell he did it with this kind of form of like, you didn't achieve what you did. But at the same time, he's being like respectful. And he's trying to shake that lady's hand. She's walking out of his house, by the way. And he's like, hey, it was a pleasure meeting you. Extends his hand. And I want to say she cursed him out. And he just like laughed at it. He's like, it's fine.
Yeah, because she was probably sent by whoever to try to make them look dumb and fuel their agenda about it. And he saw right through it and said, nah, that ain't happening.
She walked out just like this triggered Karen.
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah. It was funny. I liked it.
I know you did.
I enjoyed it a lot. I laughed a lot.
You weird.
You need to watch him on that on the what's it called? The Your Mom's House podcast
What?
with Tom Segura.
Oh, he was on there, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, the funniest thing I've ever heard. It was the funniest thing ever. I probably laughed entirely way too much. I'm sure at one point I pissed my pants.
You should wear diapers then.
I probably should.
Huggies.
Mhm.
You should wear
Definitely.
Huggies. Yeah.
The hug around my waist.
Make sure you
real
put
good.
powder on too. You don't want to get
Yep.
rash.
I don't want to get no booty rash.
No, you don't want to do that.
Nope.
How did we get to this point?
I don't know,
That's weird.
but it's very interesting.
It is.
Anyways, we gotta have Amber on again.
We need to apologize first. Do we?
I don't.
Why?
I didn't do anything.
We
I
didn't.
didn't take it off.
But she took time out of.
YouTube needs to apologize to me and you.
Yeah.
And then after they apologize to us, they need to go apologize to Amber.
Yeah.
And after they're done apologizing to Amber, they need to come back and suck us off real good.
Whoa! I don't know about all that, buddy. Whoa!
We deserve a very good blowjob.
Oh, Sam, that's enough out of you. Stop saying that.
YouTube, we deserve a very good blowjob.
Hey,
I mean, really good. All kinds of slobbery, all kinds of tongue game, and throat game.
Hey, but you know what? You're not the first one to say that, I'm sure, on YouTube.
I'm not.
I know you're not.
I know I'm not. And you know what? Those CEOs and vice presidents and all that of YouTube, I'm sure during the day they're up there getting their blowjobs from their secretary. I'm positive.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So I think they need to give me a good blowjob.
Well, that's... Well, I don't know. I'm not going to answer that.
Minimal a jerk off. Minimal.
There's a lot more people that say a lot worse things than what he's saying right now. A lot worse.
100%.
Yeah. But we have a small community, though. I mean, it's mainly like with family and friends.
And I think our family and friends agree. YouTube owes me a big, good blowjob. Remember, minimal a jerk off.
Oh my God! This is what happens when you take one of our videos off. And is it really considered them attacking us? Was that
100% they attacked us.
Okay, well that's nice.
100% they attacked us, and so
Yeah.
I'm we're retaliating with
for
this
what?
video.
We didn't do nothing to them.
Exactly,
Amber-
and that's why I am owed a blowjob.
Amber was probably the best guest that we've had. Sorry, Gabe, but it's true. I'll explain that to you later. But probably the best guest we had, just for the simple fact that she was in the trenches with it, had her son in it, gave her experience. I mean, what did any of us gain from it? Is like, we did it for fun. We do this for fun. We don't get paid for this.
Nope.
We don't do this. We do this because we like it. It's a newfound passion of ours, and it's something we do as great friends, almost like brothers, and we call each other regularly. Hey buddy, that's like today's episode. When you post this, more likely it'll be Friday, but it's Thursday, so you texted me and said, "Hey buddy," you said, "You busy?" And I knew what you wanted. I was like, "No," I said, "What's going on?" I'm just going.
I wanted YouTube to blow me off.
Hey, dude, you gotta keep it quiet when I'm in the middle of stuff.
All right, you're right.
You gotta just, dude.
I'm just saying.
I know what you're just saying, but dude, I'm in the middle of something. All right, I'm trying to trend roll. I'm trying to trend.
I want YouTube's head in the middle.
You're making me forget where I was at.
Okay.
Where was I at?
You were saying I hit you up.
Oh yeah, there we go. No, you don't say less. Just take a sip. Okay. So you texted me and you said, "Hey, I know it's last minute. You want to do it today?" Thought about it. Almost said no, but I said, "You know what? I'm gonna do it. Let's do it." Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna punk out on missing anything of the podcast. If it's something we're trying to grow, right? It's a process. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Correct.
It's a big marathon. So I'm not gonna mess out on that. So I came. I did it. Right. We don't gain nothing from this. God, what? What do you want to say now?
I also want to come.
You're ruining it. You're ruining the vibes here, man.
Okay, no, it's because you said. So I said, hey, that you want to do the podcast. So you said you thought about it. You were almost gonna say no, and then you said, okay, you're gonna do the podcast. And you said, so I came.
Oh. Okay.
And so I said, I also want to come on YouTube's mouth.
Can't be serious here, Sal.
Okay, go ahead.
It's an You know what? No, I don't want to go ahead anymore.
I'm trying to get banned for a week.
Why? Why are you trying to get banned for a week?
Because YouTube is stupid. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's too late now.
No.
I forgot what I was saying.
You were saying how it is that we don't get paid for this.
We don't. This is simply for our enjoyment. Constantly. We don't have brand deals as much as we want them. We don't get them. We don't get sponsors as much as we want them and need them. We don't got it. We do this for fun. We get, what, 30 odd subscribers? What? I don't know.
Probably less.
Probably.
I know last video didn't have, the one with Amber didn't have, and it might not have had the chance to get more viewers because it got kicked off. It got knocked off.
The last time I checked, wasn't it like a 50 something?
I don't even know.
I don't know.
I didn't really
forgot.
get to see how many views it had or anything. I know it didn't have in the high numbers like the first video we did when we first started, or any of the videos.
I want to know how that one got so big or so many views. I need to know.
I know.
What do we do there? Are you hashtagging these videos? You got to hashtag, buddy. You got to do that.
No, I don't hashtag.
Oh, you see, that's where you're messing up.
I just do hash.
Come on, guy. You got to do a hash and hashtag.
Okay.
You got
You're
to
right.
say some weird hashtags in there.
Okay. I can do
God.
that.
Oh, no. You know what? Yeah, go ahead and do it. Let's see what happens. Let's ride the train out on this one.
You've been banned forever
And
on YouTube. Like, oh, shoot.
Well, we might have bit the pooch on that one.
It's like, well, to be fair, yeah, we deserve it.
Sorry, that's our fault. Anyway, but we don't do this for, God, I don't know. We do this for our sanity, really. We come on here, say what we want. At least I thought we did. But we come and...
It's sticking on you, right? It's sticking on you, right?
Will you shut up? You're going to maybe go find somebody. I'm going to do this with Coda. Coda Black.
Could be a good guest.
She would be. Bring her in here so she can run around.
No.
Oh, that sucks.
She's start chewing everything up.
What?
Yeah.
No.
It's crazy. That dog is crazy. She's out of her mind.
Anyway, but yeah, it was like you're gonna come and take our video off with with a great guest who I really hope, I'll talk to her. I really hope she can come on again and do it again. But God damn it, Sal, will you shut the hell up?
Yes. No, proceed.
God, I don't even want to do this anymore because you keep laughing at the dumb shit.
You keep setting it up.
Oh, I'm sorry that my vocabulary is very limited. What do you want me to say?
No, you're good.
Am I?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, you're good.
Because the second I'm going to say that word again, and it's... Oh.
No, okay, I'm good.
No, you're not.
I got it all out of my system.
No, you didn't.
I got it all out of my system.
It's done over with. It's over. I'll bring it up some other time.
No, but I definitely agree with what you're saying. We really appreciate it to have such a great guest join us on our show and just give us
Her
time experience of what happened during the peak and the height of COVID going on. We didn't even have really the time, which we already talked about how we're going to address that, to go further into detail on a lot of the topics that we wanted to ask her. And the reason why we would have wanted more time to ask her and have her on to discuss more topics and a couple more things. And don't get me wrong, a lot of this stuff's it's not scripted, right? Like what we're going to ask. We kind of have like a general idea on what we're going to talk to our guests about. I'd never met Amber. I didn't know Amber before this. But I felt like we were able to pretty much sit down, the both of us. You knew her, but me, kind of get into conversations about stuff. Some of the stuff she said made sense to me, and I might have had a different view on it, but then she talked about it, and I was like, you know what? That's a good point of view, or it makes sense. You know what? Maybe my mentality on it before wasn't right. So it was really cool to be able to have somebody with a really good mindset, and on top of that was a woman. And it was so cool that we wanted to enter into more conversations that had to do with maybe a woman's perspective or view on certain things that happen within the world today. I mean, we didn't get that chance, but think about it. Had we had the opportunity to extend the time and go further into detail on other topics
and really pick her brain on
and really pick her mind on that, maybe 2 hours, let's say, It got
Oh, yeah.
extended to like 2 hours,
It would have been easy.
and then it gets knocked off. It's like, wow, really? So we just got really good content. We got really good, a really good look into things that may happen in certain people's lives or stuff of the sort. For you to just knock it off because of a particular topic like COVID, and even though it wasn't even really
You said it again.
nothing but an opinion, like what you mentioned,
That's-
it was an opinion.
that's
like
all it was.
Your thought, right? It was like, okay, I think it was a government conspiracy or whatever. It's like,
And boom.
what isn't? And what hasn't come out
Dude, everything is a
within
conspiracy.
time that the government's been like, oh yeah, we did lie about that.
Oh, silly us.
Oh, that's so weird. I don't know why we would do that. There's no reason to lie about that. So here you go. Here's what really happened. And then everybody's just okay with it.
Yeah. That's,
Sure.
But then, that goes, back to, and I'll post a question to you, to everybody. If this video lasts that long, if we get that many views, please comment, even though nobody does. We got to say it. Do we really have free speech? Do we really have? Now think about that. I'll say it again.
I don't have to.
Shut up. Do we really have free speech? And the last video that got taken down is a prime example that we don't really, because we said what we wanted. We said our opinions about it. Picked someone's brain about something, said what we wanted to, and they took it down because they didn't want us saying all that stuff because it didn't fit their agenda, it didn't fit their narrative, it didn't fit what they wanted us to say. They want us to say, "Oh no, that never happened. You're wrong. That's not how it went down. It went down like this," and it didn't. It went down the way she said it because she was there. It was her opinion, her side, her view on things. Now, people, other nurses, doctors, whatever, have different views on what happened, but that was just hers.
And they might have experienced it different. You see what I
Exactly.
mean? Because obviously not all hospitals run exactly the same or
Yeah.
maybe reacted to the COVID thing happening the same way.
Yeah, and that was her opinion on it. You're telling me you're gonna get. Are you done?
No.
Okay. You're gonna take a vid off. She had a kid during COVID. How to wear a mask? Really?
Yeah.
It's like something like that.
Who would know that, right?
Like who?
When did I hear? I never heard in the news anybody say, "Oh yeah, there was this one lady giving birth and she had to wear a mask during this." I never heard that in the news.
No. But she did it.
Correct.
But they don't want us to know that.
Yeah.
They don't want anybody to know that. They don't want anybody to know, oh, this, if you were having a kid, you had to wear a mask, you had to do this and that. What did we say that was so wrong? That's what I don't understand. What guidelines? I want to know. Pull it up. What's the email? I want to know what guidelines that we broke exactly. What was it? Show me this particular point in time in the video where they said, "Oh, hey, oh, whoa, hey, stop, right, that right there, cut them." That's what I want to know.
I'm pretty sure it's in our email. We got to look at the email to see what it. I mean, I don't care to see it, to be honest. I don't really care. They could say I broke whatever, guy. It's their rules, whatever. But
We have an email.
yeah, we have. Well, the email that we have our podcast linked with.
It's crazy. I made it.
That is what's crazy. But Pearl Harbor wasn't really an attack by the Vietnamese people or the Asian people, whichever ones it was that attacked. It was only one Asian
I think it was Japanese.
or Japanese.
I think so.
It was only one
I'm not a
Japanese.
historian. I don't know.
It was only one Japanese. It wasn't even multiple. It was just one.
Just one.
Yeah. The rest of them were too busy freaking eating ramen and watching anime. They didn't want anything to do with anything.
That's stereotyping. Don't do that.
Well, if you go to Japan, you'll see.
I
They
wanna
all
go-
do that.
I want to go to Japan. I really do.
Yeah, I would like to go to
I want to
Japan,
go to
too.
Japan one day. I love anime. It's
Yeah,
fun. It's a fun
sure.
thing to do. Just a fun
sure.
thing to watch. Anyway. But yeah, buddy.
It-
It's just upsetting. It's like, and again, it's like, it sounds like a broken record, but it's like, she took the time out of her day. She could have gone train. She could have, I think she works nights or something. She could have done that. But no, she helped us out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she didn't have nothing to gain from it. We did.
Exactly.
And it's like, she helped us out. And then you just take it away. It's like, I thought about it. It's like, think about it. It's like Picasso doing his best painting ever.
Mm-hmm.
He's there. He works on it hours, just there painting his little Picasso heart out, just there.
Mm-hmm.
He's done. Those I brushed on. Oh man, I'm done. Yes.
Or maybe doesn't slam
I'm
it.
not done.
Doesn't throw it.
No,
He
not
just
done.
lays it down.
I just said I'm not done. And there you go again. Anyway, throws it down. My version, he's throwing it down because he's tired.
Okay, sure.
He's tired.
You weren't there, but sure.
Well, when you tell your version, you can tell how the hell you want it.
Okay.
But my version, he's tired. He throws it down. He got paint all over himself because for some reason he was in it. He was just there, and he's looking at it. And someone comes with some paint, trips, and just like destroys it. Oh, he did all that for nothing because they got destroyed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
It does make a lot of sense.
Nice.
A lot of sense. And to be fair, I mean, to say she had nothing to gain from it wouldn't be entirely true, because I think what she gained from it and what she had to gain from it was the experience
Yeah, that's true too.
of
Okay.
maybe breaking out of the comfort zone or
Yeah.
out of the daily usual thing to do something she's never done. And I think that's kind of the point of things like this, right? You get, because I've had a couple, acquaintances or friends that I've reached out to, and I've said, hey, want to do a podcast? And always, pretty much the majority of the times, the usual response I get is like, well, what do I do? Like, what do I say? Or how does it go? Or, oh, I get really nervous. I don't know if people are going to like what I have to say. And so people are afraid of expressing themselves, is what you kind
Yeah.
of hear. And so
We're not.
it's like, don't worry about it.
Just
Like
do what you feel.
you're just here to, look at it this way. You're just sitting down to talk either to one or two friends, acquaintances that to have just a chit chat,
And
and it's recorded. That's it.
And the camera's rolling.
There's nothing different. I mean, however people it is that people react or what they comment is completely on them. You don't control that. And
It's funny that you say that about, your people that you asked, like your buddies or whatever, and they say they don't know what to do. I've asked people, oh, you want to be on it? And they give the same answer. Oh, I don't know. I'm camera shy, this and that. I was like, I was camera shy too. I promise you, if this was me a year or two ago, whatever, back then, I would never be in front of a camera. I just couldn't do it. But that's why I give a lot of credit to you. You really helped me do that, break that shell of being in front of a camera. And I had a conversation with my cousin. She, we're close, and she mentioned that, you brought up that you were a very shy person and you broke out of it. And he goes, and I'm very proud of you of that. And, it felt good. It was nice, to hear her say that. And she says, it'd be hard for me to do that. She goes, I've always wanted to do the whole influencer YouTube thing, but the whole camera thing, it's what kind of scares me. Like something along those lines. And I said, it's not that hard. I said, it's really not. I was like, but truthfully, because it's not really worth it either. You know what I mean? Because I look at us. Look at what happened to us. Mm-hmm. It's like, it's not really worth it. I was like, but, I don't consider ourselves influencers at all. Not by the long shot.
yeah,
I told her flat, I said, we're just two guys with the podcast. That's it. That's all we do. We're two friends, two close friends.
Just two morons talking about nothing we know about.
Nothing. And I told her, I was like, if it's something you really want to do, I said, let me help you. I said, whenever you're ready, I said, let me know. And he goes, and I will guide you through it. And I said, I would, guide you through being in front of a camera. It's nothing. You're just talking to people.
Yeah.
People
you don't even see.
No. You're just talking to us. I said, but I'll let you tell me when you're ready. I'm not going to press it or nothing. You let me know, and I'll help you. You know, so it's like, I get it. It's a very frightening thing, you know, to be in front of a camera. Something that smells, you know, just any camera.
Mm-hmm.
Because then it's always in the back of your mind, oh my God. Immediately you think, oh God, thousands of people are gonna watch me. What this, what of that, blah blah blah. We only broke 100 people one time,
Probably
you know?
once or twice.
So it's like, it's gonna take time for a lot of people to see you. But these first couple experiences with it helps you grow. You know, it's like me, I broke out of it on a second, third episode that we did. The first one, I was so tense. It hurt. I was, you know, I didn't know what to do.
Them cheeks were clenched.
No, they were clenched. I could shove a coal up there and shit a diamond out. You know, I mean, it's true though. You saw me. You used to go back to the first episode and look at it.
Oh yeah.
I was there. I mean, I was not nearly as loose as I am now.
Mm-hmm.
I was there. I was this.
Yep.
The whole time. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say. My mind was racing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I didn't have nothing said and done. But it's like now, oh dude, now it's gravy now.
It's gravy, right? You just
now I look for it.
sit,
Now I
talk,
crave it. Now it's like
whatever.
now it's like, damn, when are we gonna do it? You know, let me call my boy. Let me call Sal. Let me
Sure.
see. Let me call my buddy and say, hey, when are we doing it? You know, and I look forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fun thing to do, and it's fun because of this. It's fun to talk into this.
Yeah.
You know, it's just you're having a conversation with your friend. You're having a conversation with your buddy, your brother, whoever it is, a best friend. Do it with your best friend. Do it with any kind of friend to make yourself more comfortable.
Do it with an enemy.
I don't think you should do it with an
It's a
enemy.
great idea. I'm
No.
gonna invite an enemy on the show.
No. Don't
Be
do
like,
that.
look, I haven't talked to you in a long time, especially after that time I punched you. But look, I want you to sit down and have a talk with me.
We're going to get to the bottom of this,
We're gonna get to the bottom of why I punched you.
and then we're going to have a water together because you don't drink no more. so.
Okay, YouTube.
But did any of that, I mean, did it make sense though? It's like,
100% it made sense.
okay.
And my thought on it is, it's kind of like when you think to yourself, or maybe you were younger and you were like, man, I want to ask my dad or my mom or my parents for permission on this, but I'm scared to do it.
Yeah.
And it was like, why? Because the end of the world was coming. If they would have said what? No. So like the worst anybody can tell you whenever you ask if you can, do something, if you're okay on it, is a no.
Yeah.
So the same thing with something that you're thinking about attempting to do, such as like a podcast, such as TikTok influencer, whatever kind of deal you got going on. The worst thing that's going to happen is that you fail at it.
Failure is the best teacher.
And you didn't do it. And you either sit there and you analyze, where did I go wrong? And you improve and you do better and you try it again. Like Aaliyah said, dust yourself off and try again.
Who?
Aaliyah.
Who's that?
You don't know Aaliyah?
No.
Dust yourself off. Man. All right. Hey, look, y'all that are watching and y'all know who Aaliyah is. Anyways, back me up. Look. But anyways, you get up, you try again. And if it worked, great. And if it didn't and you still want to do it, okay, where can I improve? There's always ways to improve.
What did I do wrong? Let me go
What
back
did
to
I
a
do
drawing
wrong?
board. What? That's pretty much what I did for the first episode, right? I talked about how the second or third ones, whenever myself came out. I was myself, I remember I asked you, I said, man, how did I do the first episode? You said, man, you were way too tense.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had people, good friends, one of my best friends, Lucky, tells me, he calls me, me and him, we talk regularly, almost every day. But after that, he called me, he was like, dude, he goes, what was wrong with you? He's like, dude, like, relax. And I said, dude, I don't know how. I was like, I've never done that before. It's hard. He's like, dude, you just got to relax, dude. He's like, I was like, okay. I said, well, man, I could try. So I'll go back and I'll watch it. And I'm like, yeah, I could have done this different. I could have said this differently. Maybe I could position a chair differently.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if I, changed the mic. Or maybe if I, to help me with everything. What if I just play with the mic? What if I just keep touching and moving up and down? You know, to kind of calm myself in the process.
Kind of how I want YouTube to do with my mic. Okay, you're good.
Why is it that every time I try to get, you know, inspirational or emotional with it, you have to ruin it?
It's my defense mechanism.
Why?
It's
Therapy session. Talk to me, Sal.
it's a thing of mine that it with any type of situation.
There. Let me hold on. Let me just. I got it. Hold on.
You got it. There you go.
Talk to me, Sal.
It's-
What's going on, buddy?
So the way that my brain is wired,
You have paper in a clipboard I can use?
I don't.
Okay.
You use your phone.
No.
It's a new era.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm an old school person. No,
Okay.
Go ahead. Talk to me, Sal. You got glasses or anything I can use?
I do, but not here.
You sure?
Yeah.
Where are they? Go get them. I need to put them on my. I gotta put them like right here on my nose so I can talk to you. Come on, talk to me,
Let's
buddy.
imagine you got all that. Let's imagine you got all this.
Come on,
Okay, so
talk to me.
what happens is my defense mechanism, the way that my brain is wired, is that whenever there's something that comes up that's remotely emotional, that's remotely
Inspirational.
anything that's remotely hurtful,
What?
traumatizing,
Oh yeah, that's a big one.
anything that's gonna make me mad,
You don't get mad.
I do.
Yeah, I know you do.
I do.
I know.
But what happens is I turn to comedy.
I know you do.
I
You'd
go
be a
in,
great
I go
comedian.
into funny mode and I'm like, yeah, but this sounds better.
You'd be a great comedian. Go do stand up. Go do like.
Remember, what's his name? Yomi told me that. He's like, well, how did he say it? I'm not good with accents, but I'll try. He's like, man, you would be good at a comedian.
You would. Go do amateur night.
And I said,
I'll go with you.
I don't know. I feel like I tick a lot of people off. I might not make it off stage alive.
Look at Tom Segura.
Yeah, but
That dude's notorious for doing that.
dude, he's a savage.
Dude, we should go on his podcast.
Dude, he made the people in Louisiana mad.
He did. He really did.
And then he just ran with it. He's like, he didn't care. He's like, fuck those guys.
Oh. Profanity's big on this episode, everybody. Okay,
Oh,
I'm done. Okay, I'm gonna just. Are you done? Can I?
No, yeah, you're straight.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine.
You're about as straight as a gay man.
Oh God. Yeah, there he goes again.
Oh, Jesus.
What was so inspirational or emotional about?
By the way, I got nothing against gay people.
No, of course not.
Nothing
No,
against.
that's seriously. We don't.
No, seriously.
Yeah.
Hey.
Here's my here's my thing on it. Oh, we're definitely gonna get canceled. But look, if you want to be transsexual, that's cool. I don't care. It don't affect me none. What gets me mad is when you do it and you're pushing it on everybody and you're pushing it on the kids and telling the kids it's okay to do this. If you want to do it, go ahead and do it. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna be mad at you, but leave the kids alone. You know. And that's the whole media. That's the whole agenda of everything, right?
In Hollywood, too.
In Hollywood, they want to warp as many young minds as they can, and it's working.
Mm-hmm.
And the problem is, it's working because the parents nowadays have no control over the kids. The kids nowadays want to listen to these celebrities, these rappers, these pop stars, and all these other people, dumb people. So they ignore their parents and whatnot. Oh, no, I'm not going to listen to you, Dad. I'm going to listen to this person on the TV for some reason. He's telling me to change my gender. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Look.
Suck dick and lick balls.
You got to stop doing that, bud. You got to stop that. But when you don't come after the kids. Don't come after the young minds, man. Like,
yeah.
Look, my thing is, when you're in your 20s, dude, do what you want at that point.
Mm-hmm.
But before you're 20, 21 or whatever, dude, don't. You still have time to grow. You're trying to...
Maybe at least an inch.
That too. Well, you're trying to find yourself. You're trying to see, who am I, right?
Yeah.
If you're constantly following this person, you will never find out who you are. And then you'll end up doing something, you're going to regret it, right?
Mm-hmm.
just leave them alone, dude. Leave the kids alone. You want to do it, go do it. But stop shoving it down everybody's throats. Stop shoving it in people's faces. You know, y'all got a month. Fine. You're gay? Cool, bro. You're gay. I got friends that are gay. That's fine. Whatever.
Nah.
You want to be tranny? Go ahead, dude. Go be transsexual. That's cool. You know, I'm not going to be mad at you.
Mm-hmm.
You want to do this and that? Cool. But when you start pushing all this stuff on the kids, that's where we have a problem with. Leave them alone, dude. Just leave them alone. Why do you got to shove it down everyone's throat? Go ahead. I know you want to. I know you want to.
I just want to shove it down YouTube's.
But you're constantly... But it's like, you agree with me, right? Because it's everywhere. It's everywhere, dude. It's on the news. It's on every cereal boxes, kids channels. It's everywhere. Why? Why does it have to be everywhere, dude? It's like, okay, we get it. If that's what makes you happy, then go be happy. But, dude, you got to stop shoving it in everybody's faces. You got to. That's what everyone doesn't understand. That's what they don't get. Is they let them do it. They let them just shove it down people's faces and shove it everywhere, dude. And it's a lot. Dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Gotta shove it everywhere.
I know. What do you think about that? I know you got a lot to say about that. I know you do.
So I think that it gets made to be a bigger deal than it is, meaning the whole homosexuality and transgender business is not really as accepted as the media and all these so-called supporters make it look like it is. You will find yourself within a room of like 80 people. We'll knock it even further to make it all complete. You can find yourself within a room of 100 people, right?
I don't know 100 people.
Just saying. You can find yourself within a room of about 100 people, and you would think the way that this stuff is promoted, you would think there's got to be a good chance that minimal 50%, so 50 people in this room are supporters of gay, transgender rights and activities and life, right? That's your minimal. The max that you're looking at is you're thinking at least 70 or max 70 to 75 people in this room are all for the transgender gay and stuff business, right? Yeah. You would think that. I don't really believe that that's the case. I believe that what you're looking at in a room about 100 people, probably about 10 people are actually like, yeah, sucking balls, licking dick, taking it in the booty. That sounds great. It's only about 10 people. It's not that big of a number.
Yeah.
It's just being propagandaed.
Oh, yeah.
In that manner that it's like, oh, it's this big thing. It's a new phenomena. And everybody should be doing it. Dude, you're not sucking dick? Come on, guy. What are you doing with your free time? You're not sucking dick? Point being, I agree with what you say. And this is why I say, as far as when it comes to, especially it makes me upset when I hear the terms transphobic and homophobic. People forget the meaning of those terms. Phobia means you're afraid of something.
Yeah.
If you suffer from arachnophobia, that means you are literally shitting your pants when you see a spider.
You're not shitting your pants if you see a gay guy.
I've never looked at a gay guy and was like, ah!
Never. No.
Oh my God, it's a gay dude. I've never thought that.
No.
Literally, I've probably seen a gay guy and I'm like, yeah, he's pretty gay.
Yeah, or just be like, hey, how you doing, buddy? What's going on?
Literally. I've gone to freaking gas stations and I've not seen a bunch of them, right? But I've gone to a gas station and seen a transgender or what seems like a transgender, whatever, I don't know. And I literally, I'm not even like, oh man, I'm scared of this person. No, like walk past by me and I'm like, what's up?
Yeah, what's going on? Having a good day? Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I'm having a great day. I'm like, cool.
Yeah, me too.
Great.
All right, I'm gonna go get my snacks now.
So at the gas station where I used to live, the gas station around the corner, there was a dude. He was a dude. Um,
You gotta throw that in real quick.
Yeah, no.
No, he was a dude.
he was a dude, and he must have thought he was a girl. And I mean, if that's what he thought, hey, I mean, that's what he thinks he is. Because he had the hair grown out and earrings and lipstick, right? But you could clearly tell this guy was a dude. I mean, he had an Adam's apple.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it was freaking there. And I never once went up to him and was like scared, like, oh, $20 for gas, please? Like, I never did that. And never once did I go over to the dude and disrespect him either.
Never.
It was just like, I came up, hey, just like anybody else that I talk to anywhere. Respectfully, until you disrespect me, right? So I go up, hey, how you doing? Oh, doing pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty hot out there, right? Yeah, man, it's entirely too hot. Yeah, well, hopefully it gets better. Yeah. Oh, and it'll be $20 on pump number 5.
You still
Oh, okay, cool, whatever. Just as an example.
you still pay for gas with cash?
Oh, no, I don't pay. What are you kidding me? I'm a scammer.
You're not a scammer. Don't say that.
Anyways, just as an example, right? And oh, okay, all right, cool. Puts the information in, takes the money. All right, well, have a good day. I'm still wishing this person a good day because no matter what it is you feel or think or believe that you are, you should have a good day.
Yeah.
Life is tough.
It is.
I don't want people to have a bad day. If I'm not wishing a bad day on me, I'm not wishing a bad day on you. No. I want you to have a good day. Unless you're just that much of a dick, then yes. You can go fall off a cliff and split in half.
Oh my God.
But anyways.
I don't know we can talk about that.
But I really agree with you on the don't push it on kids. Why?
Yeah.
Because kids are kids.
Let them be
Because
kids.
he's a 5-year-old boy who saw his mom's high heels and was like, hey, I've seen mom wear these. And then he puts them on. Doesn't mean he wants to be a girl. It doesn't mean he identifies as a girl. It just means he's a kid and he's playing pretend because he's like, oh, mom wears them. Oh, hey, I'm mom. It doesn't mean he wants to be a mom.
No.
It doesn't mean he thinks he can shit a baby. It just means he's a kid and he's pretending that he's his mother. That's all it is. Eventually, you grow up. You should get out of that phase. You shouldn't stay there. If you are in that, if you do stay in that phase when you're in your 40s, your 50s, sorry, not sorry, you got something going on. You need to stop imagining your mom at 50. At that point, you should be a father.
Makes sense.
Or, I don't know, something. But not a woman. But again, don't push it on the kids.
Just leave them out of it.
Just leave them out of it. You want to go over there. You want to have your home and you want to be married to a dude and do things with your dude, whatever. That's on you. Hey, I'm not knocking you off. That's your house. That's your life.
Yeah.
But don't incorporate your teachings or how you feel onto kids. I've not ever once gone up to a gay person. I'm like, dude, let's cut the dick action off. Try some pussy.
That's disrespectful.
Like, I've never done that. So
Yeah.
why are you always on TV with the, hey, guys do guys? For what? For what? I don't even agree with, I'm sorry. I'm not even a hypocrite. I don't even agree that movies or shows should be so big on showing sexual intimacy between a woman and a man. I don't think they should do that either.
Yeah.
I think whatever you're making a show about should keep sex out of it.
Point A to point B.
Right? All the same, whether it's homosexual or heterosexual. Keep it out. Why do you need to show it? There's no need to show it. If you're making a movie about robots and your focus is on robots, keep it at robots. You don't need to show these people on there making out and this and that. I didn't come to see this. I came to see the robots.
You can't even see robots take over the world. It's coming. AI.
Yeah,
Crazy.
for sure.
But-
Sex robots.
Yeah, that's coming too. Elon's almost done with that.
Robots with gravy.
Makes sense. But yeah, it's like we're not. and please, like, we're not homophobic or any of that other stuff. It's like I said, I grew up in school. I had a couple of friends that were gay, and they were the coolest people ever. But it's just, hey, what's up, buddy? What's going on? You know, just don't push it on people, dude. Don't push it on the kids. Take it out of the kids shows, because that's where the big thing is like they're putting it on all the kids shows, and it's subtle, but it's there.
Yeah, like Disney and all that is putting all that stuff on there.
But of course, kids, they don't realize it, but adults do. But it's like that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to warp all these minds, man, all these young minds, and mess them up.
Yeah,
like that's what I'm saying. When you're, I'll even say when you're 18 and up, do what you want, dude.
Yeah,
go do what you want at that point.
Well, that's why at 18 it's legal for you to, what is it? What can you buy? Besides crack, weed.
You can't do anything 18 anymore. It's 21.
No, I've sold crack to a couple of kids.
Not talking about crack. Damn it.
Yeah, YouTube. No, but at 18 is when you can buy.
If we're talking about a gun, they changed all that.
No. Yeah, you're right. You can't buy it.
You can't even buy cigarettes.
Buy anything at 18 now.
You have to be 21. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, prostitutes, right?
I don't know.
Oh no, wait, that's not legal. I'm sorry.
I don't know about that.
So yeah, I mean, 18. I mean, you should know what's going on. Rather you know well or not, but you should know what's going on. I mean, minds are advanced now with these kids. Like, you're able, at a young age, they know about stuff that adults know about, or some of them know about stuff adults don't even know about.
Man, yeah.
And they're like 15. And like, how did you know that?
I don't know.
I watched the Disney Channel. Okay.
Man, that's nice.
I believe that.
But then it's like when you get stores like Target, and they're pushing it too. It's like they're selling tuck-friendly clothes for babies. Come on, dude.
My sister told me, I didn't know about that.
And it's like
she boycotted Target.
No, yeah, I mean everyone did. It's like, come on, dude. Like, really, babies? Come on, bro. It's like, how are you gonna do that to the babies? Like, leave them out of it.
Guess that's why Target looks empty now.
But it's like, but then again, that just goes to they want to be part of that agenda. They want to be part of that narrative of here, this is okay. It's not okay, dude. Yeah. They're babies. They don't know what the hell's going on. They're just more worried about taking naps and breastfeeding. That's it. Yeah. Or bottle feeding, whatever the hell it is. That's what they worried about. They don't know what the hell they're thinking.
But you know what? I was watching the Hodge Twins podcast the other day. Probably yesterday. I was watching it, and they brought up an interesting topic that I had talked about once with a doctor. When I was working in the dental field, and we had gotten into this conversation about the transgender, the gay thing, right? To put the story short, the doctor was very for it. Like, he's like, oh, these people just love each other, and what's the problem with that, right? Because my side was, I don't agree with it. I was like, look, it's not even religion. I'm not putting religion in the mix. It's just as a person, it's just not. It's a negative to me.
Yeah.
Right? So he was very for it. I was very against it. One of his views on it, that he was like, well, it's, maybe at this point in your life, you look at it like, like you're homophobic or what's the other word? The transphobic. He's like, but maybe, when you're older, kind of like me, he's like, I used to be, like that too. Like, I thought it was wrong, but now, I see it, and it's just two people that love each other, blah, blah, blah.
He's
right?
Getting paid by the government.
Maybe. And so I told him, I was like, it's not even that. Like, okay, look, if we're going to go to that, if we're going to go to, it's just two people that love each other, right? If we're going to go with that angle, where it's like, oh, that, this person just loves this person. They just so happen both to be dudes, or they happen both to be girls, whatever. Because he asked me, he's like, oh, well, what about lesbians? Like, do you think that's? I'm like, no, that's not right either. I'm sorry. I mean, I get it. I get that in the masculine mind, it does become and seem attractive. Two girls making out, two hot girls making out. It's like, oh yeah, that's cool. I get that, but that doesn't mean it's right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It doesn't mean it's right. So I said, well, we're going to go into it's two people that they just love each other and they happen to be okay. So we're normalizing things, right? That's what we were saying.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. So, and this is what the Hodge twins, one of them brought out that I thought the same. So we're normalizing things. Then how far are we going to go? How many years into it are we going to go until it's pedophilia is normalized?
Oh, yeah. That's...
Until when we're like, oh, but it's a dude that loves a little boy. And it's it. That's it. He just loves the little boy. And it's okay because he loves the little boy. I would doubt that anybody would ever look at that and be like, yeah, sure.
Yeah. No way.
But yet we're okay with this. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
The world doesn't make sense right now.
It doesn't.
It's on fire.
Oh, yeah.
And it's burning slowly.
Very slowly. Eventually, it's going to be nothing but ashes.
And we're going to hell in a handbasket.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've already taken vacation there.
How is it? Is it warm?
It's pretty hot.
Do we-
The fork is not as fun as you think.
Okay.
The gays might like it. Just ask Lil Nas X.
What's wrong with you?
Good times. Good times. YouTube, I want good times. But listen, everybody, I think we're at a pretty good point. I think we got some pretty good stuff into place. We will be moving our stuff, our content over to another platform called Rumble, because YouTube sucks dick, just not mine. But yeah, we're gonna be moving on to a different platform. We'll still post stuff here should YouTube allow it, but our main source will be changing next episode. And next episode, we will hope to have another guest on. We don't know if maybe Amber, or just another guest to bring along. For those of you who didn't get to see the podcast with Amber, we're very sorry. YouTube sucks, and that's why you didn't get to see it. It was a very great podcast.
I have snippets of that still on my TikTok if anybody wants to go look at it.
And so
Ruben De Leon 161.
Right, and that's where you can follow to see the stuff for.
And that's mainly where stuff about the podcast will really be on my personal Instagram and TikTok, mainly. So.
But yeah, that's gonna be how it's gonna go for us. Just because, and I'm still looking into the whole Rumble.
We need to go into Spotify
platform, just because it was told to me by a buddy of mine, and he said it's very free for now to speak however you want, whatever you want. That's kind of what we're looking for. And so we hope that you guys can follow us on there. Like we said, we'll try to post stuff on here. We'll try to keep it here as well. For those of you who...
We'll see how far we can take it.
We'll see how far we could take it, since apparently we can't talk about... And this one even stays up.
And trust me, we're the two best to test the waters.
And so that's why this episode you didn't see any guests. Just because we don't...
It was an instantly telling Sal, buddy, no guests. We're going to see how mad we can make them.
We're going to see how mad we can make them if they give us another slap on the wrist and say, now you can't use it for a week. Okay, Mom. Sure. And that's why we didn't have a guest. We don't want to have this time and have the guests put in from their personal time and their energy to just get kicked off. It's pretty disrespectful. But YouTube doesn't care as long as their point gets across. But we do care. Because we want our guests to come on here and feel comfortable and speak about what they want to speak about, how they want to speak about it, and feel free to do so in a respectful manner, obviously.
So when this goes up, watch it quick.
Yeah, real quick. It's probably going to get taken down. But that's okay. As long as I get my blowjob.
I'm not laughing at that anymore. You can laugh to yourself all you want.
I do it all the time. But yeah, definitely was great time sitting here with you and having this podcast. And look forward to our next one with our guest with more time, with not having to worry about time, and being able to speak as much time as we want with our guest. Obviously, we don't want to make it too extensive because we know nobody wants to hear his ramble for like 5 hours.
No, that's crazy.
But
I feel like this is long.
This one was pretty extensive, but
it was worth it.
2 hours max, right? Maybe I guess
it was
would
worth
be
it.
pretty good. But
you seen Joe Rogan? He does like 3.
but his stuff is great.
It is.
It's great. Good stuff. We need to have.
We'll get there one day.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll get there. But anyways, that's going to be it for us. So please like, subscribe, all that good jazz, and we'll be seeing you guys on the next one.